I'm going to record the class because Ale is not going to be with us in the first hour. So, Unit 7, Mind over Matter. That's the name of the unit, Mind over Matter. And this is the preview, so please pay attention. It says, from your ideas, play the illusion game with a partner. In this case, you are going to do it individually. Look at each image carefully for at least a minute. Okay, do you both see the same thing? Okay, guys, so this is the illusion game. Pay attention to the images. The idea is that you describe what you see. What's the illusion? Okay, it says an illusion is something likely to be wrongly interpreted. Write an explanation of what the eye sees in each picture. Then compare your explanation with the ones below. Okay, so please write your explanation for each picture, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, and then we're going to see what is the real one. Okay, so please do it. If you have any questions, you can ask me. When you finish, you tell me, guys, please.
Ready, teacher.
Okay. Joali, Altair, are you ready? Joali, Altair, are you ready?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. So, Joali, let's begin with you. What is the first one? What is the illusion of the first one?
The figures in the imagine move from one side to other by the or because the way that are arranged or the form that are the figure.
Okay, very good. That could be an illusion. All right, very good. Or that could be the illusion. Okay. I'm going to put a word in the chat. Crooked. What is the meaning of the word crooked? Or crooked, that's another word. But crooked. What is the meaning of crooked? The meaning of crooked is exactly the way it is in the picture. Así se le dice a ese tipo de imagen. Cuando está toda chueca, eso se le llama crooked.
Okay.
Okay. All right, no questions?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. Andres, what about the second picture, letter B? What is the illusion?
It seems like two people face to face. And also it seems like there are three, how do you say? No encontré la palabra.
Faces?
Tres vasijas? Three vases.
Faces. Okay, very good. That would be the illusion. All right, excellent. Altair, what about letter C? What is the illusion in letter C?
Okay, and third picture is illusion that makes me believe there is a zebra.
The zebra, okay.
How do you say torso in English?
Torso?
Ajá, torso. Pecho, bueno, todo lo del pecho, el estómago se llama torso.
Torso is the same in English and in Spanish. Torso.
Oh, okay. A zebra with two torsos.
Okay, so you can see two torsos with one head, no?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the illusion, exactly. Very good. All right. Joali, what about letter D? What is the illusion?
Because of the way that the image is cut, it can give the illusion that the person is outlined on the perfil.
Yeah. Outline, yes. Yes, exactly. No, I mean it looks like the person is looking. I mean the person is looking in front, but at the same time you can see the profile, no? El perfil, the profile. Exactly. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, and Andres, what is the illusion for letter E, please?
It seems like a little sun radiating light, and the light is moving.
Exactly, the light. It seems like the light is moving, no?
Yeah.
That is the illusion. Exactly. Now, I am going to read porque está de cabeza, entonces no sé cómo voltearlo. I'm going to read the explanations that we have in the book. It says, letter A. The horizontal lines appear to be sloping, creating uneven rows. But the lines actually are parallel. In the illusion letter A, the lines are parallel. But they look like cropped, ¿no? O sea, se ven como how do you say? Chuecas, ¿no? Letter B, we can see either two people or three objects that look like vases or chess pieces o piezas de un ajedrez, ¿no?
Ah, yeah.
That's another, ¿no? Chess pieces.
Pieces. Okay.
That is letter B.
That's
Letter
good,
C,
right.
there are two zebras, but we only see one head. Depending on how we look at the image, the head appears to belong to the zebra on the left or to the zebra on the right, depending how you look at the picture. No?
He wrote a zebra with two bodies.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Letter D, we see half a man's face. Depending on how we look at it, he either appears to be looking out at us or in profile, looking to the right. No, so we have already told this is the profile, no? This is the head, this is the forehead, the nose, then the mouth, then the chin, the neck, and that's it, no? All right. And finally, letter E, it says the image appears to be moving, but it isn't. Okay, so that was the illusion game. Very good. Any questions? Any questions with this?
Oh,
No?
teacher.
Okay, have
Nope.
you ever seen illusions like this or different illusions similar to these ones?
Yes, the girl and the old woman in the same picture. Have you ever seen?
Exactly. For example, no?
Yeah.
That is an illusion. Remember that usually it is with the eyes that we see those kind of illusions, no?
Yeah.
It's the way we look at them. Sometimes you can see an image, and when you move, then the image looks different.
Yeah.
Many people, for example, believe that if you see a picture, if you see a painting, una pintura, when you see a painting, sometimes you feel like the eyes are following you.
Yeah.
But that is just an illusion. It's not that the eyes are moving. It's just an illusion. Sometimes it all depends the angle, el ángulo. Sometimes it depends only the angle that you use or the angle that you look at, no?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find illusion images. There are many different illusions, no? I mean, I am going to show you right now on the internet a few, just for checking. No? So these are different illusions, no? For example, we have this one where, as you can see, it looks like the circles are moving, no? For example, you have this one, which is something similar. No, it seems that the image is moving. This one. There are many different forms of illusions, no?
Yeah.
And all of them have to do with the light. For example, this one. Many people can see two people here. There is a woman, there is a man here. No, there is another woman coming out from the door. But if you see in retrospective, then you can see that this is an old woman and this is an old man, for example. No? So there are many, like this one, for example, no, that it looks like you can walk here, but at the same time, there is like, it seems like there is like, how do you say? That if you move, you're going to fall, for example, no? Like an obstacle, no? There, this is similar to the one we saw before, no?
Yeah.
So there are many kinds of illusions, okay? Here, for example, can you see the image?
Yes.
What image is inside?
There is a panda.
There is a panda, exactly, no? But many people don't, sometimes they don't see it or they don't check that, okay? This is another one, for example, this is an optical illusion. No, you have two skulls, those cranios, you have two skulls and then you have a face. Or if you look at it, there is a three-face image. You have one face here, another face here, and another face here. Okay. For example, if you move your face, look at this image. Let me try to make it big. I mean, if you look at this image, you don't see anything. But if you move your head, then you can see that there is a panda inside. I mean, just look at it, you don't see anything. But if you move your head a little bit, you can see that there is a panda. Here are the eyes, and here is the stomach of the panda. Okay, but it has to be. You have to be like very, very. You have to look, no, carefully. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to show you these images of illusion. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the book, guys. Let's go back to the book. And we're going to go to the next page. We're going to do the spotlight. So please pay attention. A spotlight. Read and listen to a conversation between two colleagues. Notice the spotlighted language. English for today's world. Understand a variety of accents. Vicky.
Teacher.
Yes. Ah, no estoy confundiendo.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Okay, there you go. So as I was saying, spotlight. Read and listen to a conversation between two colleagues. Notice the spotlighted language. Understand a variety of accents. Vicky has a British English and Tom is an American English, which is standard. Okay, so please pay attention.
Read and listen to a conversation between two colleagues. Notice the spotlighted language.
Tom, do you have a minute?
Sure, Vicky. Come on in and have a seat. What's on your mind?
You know, I may be imagining things, but I have the distinct impression that my staff's either talking about me or has some kind of secret they don't want me to know about.
What gives you that impression?
Well, for instance, for the last few days, every time I get back from lunch, Bill and Emma and Ron are all huddled together in Emma's cubicle and talking, and the minute they realize I'm there, they shut up. I mean, that's not normal, is it? It makes me think they're talking about me behind my back.
Well, if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't automatically assume that.
I sound paranoid, don't I? I mean, it sounds crazy to think it has something to do with me, right?
Not necessarily. Their behavior does seem to suggest they don't want you to know what they're talking about. Keep in mind that there may be a totally innocent explanation. Have you considered the possibility that maybe one of them's got a job offer? Or that they're just gossiping? Hey, who knows? Maybe they're gossiping about me.
I suppose you're right.
Don't get me wrong. There's definitely something going on, but I wouldn't jump to any conclusions. I've got to take this, just a sec. Well, as a matter of fact, she happens to be in my office right now. Why don't you all just walk over here, okay? The cat's out of the bag, Vicky. We all know today's your birthday, and we've been planning a little surprise celebration. The gang's got a cake and a little present for you. They're on their way over now.
Oh, Tom, I feel like such an idiot.
Yes, you should. Okay. Let's check the expressions. Remember that in this part, we practice idioms and expressions. Let's check the expressions. Then we check if you have any questions with vocabulary, and then we do the activities. Okay, so here we go. Pay attention, please. It says, the first expression we have here is, what's on your mind? What's on your mind is an expression we use to say, what are you thinking? Okay, what are you thinking? What's on your mind? What are you thinking?
¿Te estás imaginando? ¿Qué?
No. First, what's on your mind? What's on your mind is, what are you thinking? All right. Then we have, I may be imagining things. That means that maybe I'm not so sure. Or I am not 100% sure. I may be imagining things. I'm not 100% sure about something. Okay. Then we have, if I were in your shoes, that means if I were in your situation. If I were in your situation. Okay, if I were in your shoes, if I were you, or if I were in your situation. Keep in mind is an expression we use to indicate that don't forget about something. Okay, keep in mind that tomorrow, okay, keep in mind that on Monday we don't have classes. That means that you have to remember that part, no?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Don't misinterpretate me. Okay, don't get me wrong is don't think that I am saying something incorrect. Or don't think that what I'm saying is not correct. That is, don't get me wrong. Okay, and finally, the cat's out of the bag is an expression we use to indicate that something that was supposed to be a secret now is not a secret anymore. Okay?
¿Cómo interpretaríamos ese último en español?
The cat's out of the bag?
De que fueron
Ujú.
chismosos, ¿no? Ay,
No.
salió el chisme.
Ya salió el
Como,
chisme.
como
Es
ya salió el
como en
peine,
español.
¿no?
Es como en español decimos, ya salió el peine.
Ah, ok.
More or less, that's the idea. Okay, but remember, it's
O a calza, ah, no.
something that was supposed to be a secret is not a secret anymore. Because somebody say it. All right?
And keep in mind.
Keep in mind.
Forget.
Keep in mind is like
Don't
recuérdalo
forget.
o recuerda.
Remember.
Yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Or there is another meaning, having to consideration. Keep in mind, having to consideration. All right? Do you have any other question with vocabulary, guys, before we continue?
Sure.
Okay, listen one more time, please.
Read and listen to a conversation between two colleagues. Notice the spotlighted language.
Tom, Do you have a minute?
Sure, Vicky. Come on in and have a seat. What's on your mind?
You know, I may be imagining things, but I have the distinct impression that my staff's either talking about me or has some kind of secret they don't want me to know about.
What gives you that impression?
Well, for instance, for the last few days, every time I get back from lunch, Bill and Emma and Ron are all huddled together in Emma's cubicle and talking, and the minute they realize I'm there, they shut up. I mean, that's not normal, is it? It makes me think they're talking about me behind my back.
Well, if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't automatically assume that.
I sound paranoid, don't I? I mean, it sounds crazy to think it has something to do with me, right?
Not necessarily. Their behavior does seem to suggest they don't want you to know what they're talking about. Keep in mind that there may be a totally innocent explanation. Have you considered the possibility that maybe one of them's got a job offer? Or that they're just gossiping? Hey, who knows? Maybe they're gossiping about me.
I suppose you're right.
Don't get me wrong. There's definitely something going on, but I wouldn't jump to any conclusions. I've got to take this, just a sec. Well, as a matter of fact, she happens to be in my office right now. Why don't you all just walk over here, okay? The cat's out of the bag, Vicky. We all know today's your birthday, and we've been planning a little surprise celebration. The gang's got a cake and a little present for you. They're on their way over now.
Oh, Tom, I feel like such an idiot.
Okay, do you have any other question with the vocabulary, guys?
Yes, sure. Yeah. He happens to be in my office right now. He happens.
She happens to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, acaba de estar.
It's an
o-
expression. No, it's an expression. It's an expression that is very common in English to indicate that a person is right there in that moment. She happens to be, is like saying, resulta que está aquí.
Okay.
Yeah, don't take it literal, okay? Because if you take it literal, it's not going to sound correctly. Any other question with vocabulary, Joali, Altair?
The gangs.
Hey,
The gangs.
the gang.
Yeah, gang.
The gang's got a
has
cake
got.
and a little present for you.
Oh, it's a
Gang,
contraction of
like
gang has.
Yeah, like a group of people. Like
Yeah.
like gangsters, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, the word gang comes from gangsters. It's a group
Yes.
of people that work in the same place or do the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, yeah. But
Alright.
he meant to the gang has got or not?
He means what?
The gang's got means the gang has got.
Yeah, the gang has got a cake. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The gang has got.
Okay, teacher, yeah.
All right, very good. No questions, Yoeli, Altair?
No.
Simón, yo sí tengo.
Excuse me, yeah.
Huddle together. Bueno, in the
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentence.
Uh-huh.
In Anima and Ron are on Huddle. What does it mean?
Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, sentence, teacher.
Okay.
In Vicky,
Yes.
When Vicky says for the third time, she said and Emma and Ron are huddled together.
Yeah, I got it. Well, for instance, for the last few days, every time I get back from lunch, Bill and Emma and Ron are all huddled together in Emma's cubicle. Huddled together. ¿Has llegado a ver un partido de fútbol americano?
Ajá.
¿Ya ves,
Sí.
¿Ya ves que antes de cada jugada hacen como una rueda?
Ajá, sí,
A eso
sí.
a eso se le llama huddle.
Oh,
Para que nadie los
ok.
escuche, se hacen bolita, bueno, se ponen juntos, ya deciden la jugada y ya salen a jugar. A eso se le llama huddle, a esa acción de hacerse bolita y ponerse todos así como que nadie nos escuche, eso es huddle. ¿Yes?
Okay, teacher. Thanks again. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Any question with vocabulary? No more questions?
Teacher.
No? Okay, very good. Then let's continue. All right, with the vocabulary. Well, the idioms and expressions. It says, find a spotlighted expression that expresses a similar meaning. Okay? Remember, you have to use the words that are in blue. Okay? Let me, hello, Ale, welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Okay,
everyone.
so please remember you have to use the words in blue to complete this one. Okay? Understand idioms and expressions. Find a spotlighted expression that expresses a similar meaning. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
I'm a new soul.
Ready, teacher.
All right.